Chris Algieri did something that not a lot of fighters were willing to do. That's face Ruslan Provodnikov. Ruslan Provodnikov, in many ways, is the very definition of high risk, low reward, and you're gonna come out of it a different fighter. He alters guys.
Provodnikov was regarded as the kind of monster you don't want to get into the ring with. He lost to Tim Bradley in the 2013 Fight of the Year, but even in the process of losing to Bradley, Bradley acknowledged that Provodnikov gave him a concussion.
Ruslan is, he's a tough guy. He comes forward, he's a big puncher, he's strong. He is that prototypical tough guy, Siberian Rocky. You know, he lives up to his name for sure. But this is a boxing match, it wasn't a knife fight.
Provodnikov is a beast. The more civilized this fight is, the better it is for Algieri.
During that first round, he was a little tall and his head was up in the air. And I do remember yelling, you know, stay lower, keep your chin tucked, and keep your hooks tighter.
Down goes Algieri. First time Algieri has tasted the canvas as a professional boxer, and it happened 2 minutes into round one.
Sure enough, he throws a wide hook, barely hits Provodnikov, and he came through and cracked him with that left hook.
I got a little antsy in the first round, made a mistake, got caught, and had to pay for it for the next 11 and a half.
When I saw Chris get up, I knew he wasn't, like, out of it, but when I saw his eye already forming like a circle, like a ring around it, I was like, this isn't good.
I thought first knockdown, this fight's over. No chance this guy was gonna survive more than a round or two with Provodnikov. I thought Provodnikov was going to just walk right through him, and he did.
Second knockdown. I don't believe his right eye has recovered yet from the left hook that put him down on the first shot. So 2 knockdowns already in the round for Provodnikov, and this could be quick.
When he took a knee the second time, I knew he wasn't hurt. He didn't get hit by anything big.
By the time the round was coming to a close, that eye had swollen up grotesquely.
When he came back to the corner, there was no panic, and he was completely fine.
Deep breath, Chris. Deep breath. I know.
And I thought Algieri in that first round showed that he's got much more mettle than I thought he really had.
I was very curious myself as his trainer to see, okay, is he gonna be able to settle down, get back to his jab, get back to sticking and moving, or is he gonna fold? Because you know the other guy, he's a shark. He smells blood. He's coming after you.
Algieri is doing everything right now.
And he knocks Provodnikov's head back with a jab there.
I was jabbing high, jabbing low, and then changing up my levels of my punch variation. Also, I was finding home for different kinds of punches, whether they be straight punches, they were hooks, they were uppercuts, throwing punches on the inside, whether I was throwing combinations or setting up single shots.
After that second round, I was like, we got some ground to make up, but he can win this fight.
Provodnikov has found it harder and harder to land his big stuff upstairs. Might be useful for Provodnikov to focus on the body for a while and try to break Algieri down.
I honestly believe that over the course of the next several rounds, that eye operated against Provodnikov, because it appeared that Provodnikov was focused on the notion that if he could hit Algieri in the eye 2 or 3 more times, he would clearly end the fight. Around the 5th or 6th round, I'm saying to myself, my God, this guy has the guts of a burglar. I mean, how do you fight through that? And how do you fight through it in such a way as to begin to develop competent technical control?
As the fight got later, the gap got wider. I started showing my skill and my talent and the relative distance in our skill set. And that was because I was adjusting. Ruslan was doing the same thing every round.
By the 8th or 9th round, Algieri is spinning Provodnikov like a top. He's got him fighting exactly the way he wants him to fight, lunging, somewhat out of control, forgetting to throw the body punches that would have built up sustained damage against Algieri. And meanwhile, Algieri is spearing him with counter punches. Every time Provodnikov sets to try to counter an Algieri punch, Chris is gone.
I think when Provodnikov and Roach go back and look at the tape of the fight, they might ask themselves, why not more body punching?
In a way, Algieri wins no matter what, and Ruslan loses a little bit.
Time!
Most fighters faced with that adversity in the first 90 seconds would not gather themselves or have the wherewithal to actually steady themselves and be what most people aren't today, which is a pro.
Max DeLuca has it, 117-109 for Provodnikov. Tom Schreck scores it 114-112 for Algieri. Don Trella scores it. Same score, 114-112 to the winner by split decision. And new undefeated WBO light welterweight champion of the world.
That showed something about Algieri that no one had ever seen before. No one saw Chris Algieri go through that type of adversity and come through in the way he did. Look, we can all have disagreements on whether he won the fight or not, but no one can question the mettle it took and the interior fortitude that it took to go out there and battle through that eye injury and finish that fight.